Next topic we need to talk about is actually solving inequalities. The other things that we need to remember about inequalities: variable needs to be on the left side. They're usually graphed. And now the third thing, inequalities are solved just like equations. So here's an example. X plus 10 is less than or equal to negative 55. You treat this just like you would an equation. You do the opposite to solve an equation. You do the opposite to solve an inequality. Don't let this symbol throw you off. Right now it's going to act just like an equal symbol. So the opposite of positive 10, negative 10. That means you need to subtract 10 from both sides. Bring down your X. Bring down your inequality symbol, which is less than or equal to. Negative 55 and negative 10 put together, signs are the same, add them together, keep the sign, negative 65. These, not only do you need to solve them, but it also says graph them. So to graph an inequality, I make a number line. I'm going to put this number in the middle of the number line. Numbers on this side are bigger. What's bigger than negative 65? Negative 64. What's smaller than negative 65? Negative 66. I need to put an open or closed circle here. Look at this symbol. That means I put a closed because negative 65 is an answer, and I need to shade everything less than negative 65. That means all these numbers in this direction are an answer. Example number 2. It says solve and graph. Remember, inequalities are solved just like equations. To solve an equation, you do the opposite. The opposite of negative 6, positive 6 to both sides. I bring down the X. That cancels out. Greater than or equal to negative 10 and positive 6 put together. The signs are different. I subtract. Take the sign of the larger number, negative 4. It also says graph these. Make a number line. Put this number in the middle of your number line. What's bigger than negative 4? Negative 3. What's smaller than negative 4? Negative 5. Closed circle on negative 4 because negative 4 is an answer. And all the other answers are going to be bigger than negative 4. All the numbers in this direction on the number line. Example number 3. Remember, to solve an inequality, you solve it just like an equation. But we need to remember some other rules. And one of the rules is this. The variable is supposed to be on the left side. It is not on the left side. That means I need to flip this entire thing around. I take everything on this side and put it on the other side. This is x minus 9. X minus 9 needs to go on this side. Since I'm flipping it, that inequality symbol needs to be flipped. Negative 2 now goes on the other side. Now that I have all the variables and on the side it needs to be on, I'm going to solve this just like an equation. The opposite of negative 9, positive 9. Add 9 to both sides. Bring down my X. Cancel this out. This is greater than a negative 2 and a positive 9 put together. Positive 7. Not only does it say solve it, I need to graph this. Put this on a number line. Put this number in the middle. Numbers on this side are bigger than 7. 8. Numbers on this side, smaller. What's smaller than 7? 6. Open or closed circle. This symbol tells me to put an open circle. 7 is not an answer. But all these numbers bigger than 7 get shaded because they are answers. So if the variable is not on the side it's supposed to be on, switch the entire inequality around like we've been doing. One more. Again, I need to solve this. Inequalities are solved just like equations, but we also need to remember about an inequality. Variable needs to be over here on this side. I need to flip this entire inequality around. I take everything over here, which is x plus 15. Put it on the other side. When I flip this, that inequality symbol is going to get flipped as well. And I put the 200 over here. To solve an inequality is just like solving an equation. You do the opposite. Opposite of positive 15, negative 15. Subtract 15 from both sides. Bring down your x, cancel this out, bring down your inequality symbol. 200 minus 15, 185. Not only says solve, it also says graph. Draw a number line. Put this number, 185, right in the middle. Numbers on this side are bigger, 186. Numbers on this side are smaller, 184. Open or close circle? Close circle. That means 185 is an answer. And everything bigger than 185 is also an answer.